Right, where we go then?
Okay. Andrew, you're looking great.
Can I have a martini, please?
Maybe you could give us a quick introduction to what Speakers Union is. And
Maybe I could. So running your own business is very, very different to being in a large organisation for lots of reasons. The biggest thing being part of a smaller business is when you pitch to your strengths. Don't pretend to be very large. Don't pretend to be something that you're not, but focus on the story that you have. You're likely to have a really powerful story, and it's much easier if you're something like a startup to be able to talk with genuine emotion. And emotion is the key to a successful pitch. Imagine a flat line, and that's what most pitches are like, and the vertical axis there, the y-axis is emotion. Most pitches are dead flat, no emotion, just lots of information, which is utterly forgettable. But when you pitch with emotion, you'll have your information spiking, coming up, and then coming back down again. And getting the emotion, you can do it really easily, typically if you're in a startup, because you're emotionally involved with the product and the service that you're offering. But in larger organisations, because you're part of a larger, more disparate thing, it's sometimes more tricky. Having said that, when you're in a startup, you often suffer from something called the founder's curse, which is a psychological concept called the curse of knowledge, where you are so invested and into your product or service, you fail to communicate with the audience what it is, and that's common with a lot of the startups that I've worked with. They're incapable of communicating effectively because they know too much about their subject, and the distance between them and their audience over time has grown to the extent that the audience just don't get the idea. So for me, it's then taking that individual back to acknowledging that they need to use language and concepts which bring the audience with them. I would ignore everything that people talk about when it comes to how you should stand and what your posture is like and your gestures and all of these traditional public speaking ideas. Ignore all of that. The one thing that matters is that you believe in your idea. So I took a class of about 50 school children, and they all had to pitch later on in the day, and they're all in little teams. And one group were very simple, very straightforward, but they believed in their pitch. And they blew everyone else away. Now, technically, the other people might have had better PowerPoint slides, might have had a better idea, but because that one group of people were really clear and invested in what they believed in, it was much more emotionally engaging. So what's important is that you believe in what you're doing, and that then generates emotion, and that will always move the audience. Audiences want to be moved, even in a pitch. If you're a cold investor, you want to see the enthusiasm, and you want to believe the person in front of you believes in what they're talking about.
It's a quick introduction to what Speakers Union is.
Actually, I don't really know. That's not the best opening, is it?